Hello everybody, and welcome to the second video, part 2 for our fantasy medieval cottage. And we're going to be doing the interior for today. So, let's wrap this building up. Part 2 and the final part. Let's do this. We're going to grab a door here. Place that, just for our start here. Then we're going to start up with the floor. Grab spruce planks and stripped spruce logs. We're gonna do it in a checkered pattern here. Alright, looks pretty nice, doesn't it? So now we're going to pass on to the very first steps of the interior. I think we could probably start up with making the stairs to the second floor. We're probably going to put it right here. Alright, let's make a 3x3 hole. Grab spruce stripped logs, go into the middle of the 3x3 hole. Pretty much we're just gonna tower all the way up here. So there we go. Then we're gonna work on the steps. This staircase might be a little annoying if you're not very good at parkour, so you could change it up however you like. But this is how I like mine. Alright, so now we're just gonna cover up the spots that we don't need. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get down there. Let's fix that. There we go. Got a working staircase. Now we're gonna decorate it a little bit. Up here, we're gonna add a shelf. Gonna have some stuff in there. I personally like my shelves like this. But as for the stairs, you could always change it up. You can just follow the items that I'm doing, or you can make your own. I love these azalea leaves and how they look. They look really nice whenever I use them for these builds. Brewing stands are also an easy decoration to place. There's not many, but that one works. And then there's candles. I use those almost every time on my shelves. Alright, now I think we could probably pass on to the lights here. Let's just get this over with. Now we can do the bedroom. So let's grab the required items. Let's grab smooth quartz stairs to place down there, and then a bed. Then we'll grab spruce trapdoors and spruce signs. Place them the way you see here. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know about you, but we're actually gonna fix this. I want to have a little red pillow on the stairs. Adds a bit of decoration. So you want to break the one block, place a banner there, and now it looks like a pillow. Kind of cool, don't you think? And then we can do the bed frame. Bed frames, well, already finished. We could probably pass on to the walls now so that we can finish the bedroom. It's a little small, but it could still work. We're gonna do 3 blocks high up so that we can do the same thing that we did with the door outside. You know what? Let's just place a door here, but let's just keep going with the room. Stairs looks a little wonky though. We're gonna place an oak trap door on top of the bookshelves. That looks kinda nice. I don't know what you think, but I like it. I think we'll grab a crafting table. One of the most, well, more used items. Okay, let's maybe put a little, like, frame, say, around the walls. You know what? It's kinda hard to... Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, these stairs a little wonky. I don't know. Maybe I could fix it up. You know what? This kind of looks stupid. Let me just maybe finish it. Yeah, sorry. That looks really dumb. Don't do that. You know what? Let's just get rid of the whole thing. This kind of looks weird. Sorry, guys. Just gonna break all that down here. I think we might go for a more simple design. Maybe a ladder. I think a ladder would be pretty good. Let's get rid of this. Once again, sorry for the inconvenience. Let's get our ladder up and fill in this hole. Alright. Now, I'm not quite done with this ladder. I want to make it look more fancy. So we can still go up that. I'm going to try putting a kind of a little bit of a wall here. Maybe that'll look nice. Yeah, not too bad. You can add a little lantern there and stuff. Maybe change the trapdoor though. Alright. Well, let's get on to the bit of the other decorations. Like a lectern. Then we'll put some bookshelves maybe on the top too. Trying to think how I could do that. That doesn't look right. Let's try something that looks a little more realistic and nice. Yeah, I like that. And we can put the bookshelves on the top. Let's just get our basic shelf here. I think we're good on the 3. Then we can get a little bit of bookshelf decoration. Alright, that looks good. Let's fill in this empty shelf with a couple of books. Want to add every bit of detail we can here to make it look as nice as possible. I'm liking the look of that. Alright. Now we can get on to some of the carpet. I have my personal design that looks really nice. You're going to need red glazed terracotta, red wool, and red carpet. We're going to do a 3x2 here. Going to texture it with the blocks. I think that looks pretty good in my opinion. Let's pass on to where the door is. Maybe we could get a bit of extra utilities in. Let's use our smoker and a blast furnace. Pretty much the 2 only things you really need to get the food and the iron smelted. We're gonna try to go for a little, gee, what are they called? I can't remember. I think you know based on what it is, though. Seems pretty obvious. I can't seem to remember though. Let's add a little bit of extra detail to this. Where could the smoker go? I'm trying to think here. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it beside here. If you don't like it, you could always change it. But I think this is the only way I'm gonna get it in here. House is pretty small, although it looks pretty big from the outside. Alright, I'm liking the look of this. Let's maybe do a little coat rack. I think would be pretty cool. Let's break a hole in the ceiling here. We're just gonna put it like that. I think based off of what oh wait. Ah, darn it. Okay, let's redo that. Alright. Now we're gonna crouch, make them both on the second formation. Drop them. Now it looks pretty much like a coat hanger. But it's not a coat hanger without the stuff to hang on it. I think that looks pretty good. Tell me what you think. Just fill in the hole there. Now, I don't know about you, but I think we're just about done. Let's just add a bit of extra decoration. Paintings are always a good way to do that. I like the look of that one. Just grab a random block so that we can do this tiny little painting here. Ah, I just broke the one I needed. For some reason that always happens. There's loads of memes on the internet about that. Alright, and a big painting there. Ever thought about how weird it is that they have about that painting? It's two guys in a field. It's karate guys. Kind of a weird concept. But aside from that, we are done for the part 2 interior. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the house too. See ya!